Who is Johnny? Well, Johnny is a little character.
He's a typical little boy in every way. He loves jokes, he loves girls.
I think he's very focused. He likes what he likes, and he's not too concerned about a lot of other things.
He's excelling in school. He gets a 4.0 average grade.
You can look at Johnny and see in his eyes that he's just a little angel.
He smiles and he lights up a room and people just love him, and girls gush over him, and he loves that because he's got these eyelashes and the girls love it, and he loves that they're gushing over him.
He touches everybody that sees him. Everybody falls in love with Johnny. He pulls people. He just pulls people's heart.
I think if you're around him for any small period of time, you sense it. You know, he's just a good kid. He's generally happy.
It's my heart and soul. He's just been through a lot, and he's still a happy, normal kid.
It's just his body's not working.
He has cerebral palsy, and he has a trach and a ventilator, and he has a G tube.
He wound up having a medical problem that led to this particular condition that he's in right now.
When he was first born, he did not have his trach. He did not have the problems with the breathing that he has now. They found that his neck was broken. The bones were not right.
He's quadriplegic.
He can't do regular tasks like get out of bed by himself or brush his teeth by himself. It ain't really anything. His mom has to basically do it all for him.
Everything physical is hard for him. Anything, just sticking his tongue out, which is his no, is hard for him. Raising his hands, kicking his feet. Everything is 100 times harder for him than it is for us.
But his mind is good, and he's sharp, and he knows what's going on.
He goes to school, he does his everyday thing.
He's able to communicate and make you laugh and smile, just like anybody else, any other child.
Everything is through his face. He can smile and light up a room. He will frown, and everybody in the room is like, oh my gosh, this poor little boy, and he works it.
He's always smiling, and if he's not smiling, he's in pain or something's wrong. He's just always, his nature is just be happy. And that's pretty inspirational when you live in the world every day. You go through all of your life, trials and tribulations, and then you look at Johnny and he just has to smile or look at you and you just know that it's not so bad.
He's the most patient person. I'd have probably killed me 100 times.
He gets really frustrated when we can't figure out what he is trying to say to us. And I would say that's his biggest thing, is when he's trying to tell us something and we just cannot figure it out. That's when he gets the maddest. Or when his sister is teasing him is when he gets really mad.
He's just a good kid, and he's got the patience of Job to put up with us, you know? I just love him to death. I just love him to death. He's special.
Yeah. I mean, he has his moments, but he's great.
It can't be easy for anybody. But he seems to take it pretty well, and he's usually has a smile on his face. And it's one of those things in life, you know, you got to deal with it. Everything from his trach to his gastric tube to his chair that he sits in. I mean, you know, these are godsends for him. I mean, life would be unbearable. He would be I don't know how he would make it without those things.
It's extremely important for him to get through the day. He doesn't want to just sit in a chair and watch the world go by. He wants to do things. He wants to interact. And his equipment helps him to interact with everybody else. And that's important to him. You can't just take somebody who is a special needs and let him just sit.
We got to get him out and let him enjoy life just like we do, you know?
Sports are very important to him. He loves them.
He participates in baseball, and it's been great for him because he's able to be a star.
Johnny, how important is this to you? Do you love it? Yeah? All right.
Like, it's kind of his escape in a way, because like the kids are allowed to just, you know, go play baseball and they don't have to worry about like school or the struggles that they're facing at the time.
It gives him that feeling of being a part and being part of the community and being part of baseball like other kids his age. It gives him that sense of accomplishment to go out and do that and steal bases and make it home. And I think it's huge for him.
He needs to get that feeling of, I mean something. And he does mean something, but I mean, he just needs to feel it for himself.
I try to teach my kids that difference is great and everybody is supposed to be different. But you still have this common bond with everybody. And to be out in the world and to be part of baseball, to be part of school, it's part of that for him. So he needs to have that.
I think it's just like the rest of us. We have to keep up, and we have to do our best. And I think that's really it. You got to run with the pack, and Johnny runs with the pack. So
We make sure that when he gets out here to lead off and steal bases, make sure he has fun with it. Right? We don't come just sit out here, right? We could do that at home.
I think when he watches wrestling, it kind of takes his mind off of the way he can't move his legs, and just it kind of helps him to watch people that have like physical interactions, stuff like that.
I think he likes the action. I think he likes. I know he likes the girls.
He has a few favorites. He's been to WrestleMania twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in the ICU for 3 months, and the only thing that we could do is he loved wrestling, and John Cena's thing is never give up. So we had that all over.
And when he was in the hospital, he would watch that every minute of every day.
And he wrote to John Cena and he sent him back pictures and signed them, and it helped him
I think that's what brought him back.
because he knows you just never give up. When you think everything is down and the cards are out and you can't do it, that kid pulls through all the time, and you never give up. You just keep going.
There were times we thought he wasn't going to make it, but he did. It's like and that's his motto. He does not give up. Johnny will not give up.
So it is huge. Wrestling is huge for him, and Make-A-Wish sent him to meet John Cena, to see your baby enjoy something that got him through. Is something like you can never express how that makes you feel.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of Johnny?
Awesome.
When I think of Johnny, I think of love.
He's brought us all so close.
We were a close family before Johnny was born, but we've all wanted to pull together because we all love each other. And I think it's made us realize how much we love each other, how much we need each other, and how much we want each other in our lives.
Somebody told me once that, you're pregnant and you're gonna imagine you're having this baby, and it's kind of like going on a vacation. Like you plan on you're going on this vacation to Rome and you have all these things planned and this is gonna happen, but then something happens, you wind up going to Holland, right? And so your trip is totally different, and that's all it is, really, right? So you just have to adapt, and he's made everybody adapt. So
We all have changed with him, so without Johnny, we would not be who we are right now as a family.
if he can go through everything that he has been through, and he can be as happy as he is, we have nothing to bitch about.
I assume they're probably at this age, like any other kid his age, he probably wants to be maybe a pro wrestler or something like that.
I think he just wants to help other people because he has a good heart. And I mean, whatever he can do to help someone, he would.
I think to be happy, and I think to fit in, and like every kid wants, every middle school child wants, they want to fit in, they want to have friends, they want to do things, they want to go places, they want to experience life. And I think he wants the same thing as every other child wants.
Of course, like everybody else, I want him to be happy. I want him to be able to function in the way he wants to function.
Whatever Johnny wants, I think with his focus, and I know you're focused, Johnny, because I can tell. I think he'll be able to achieve whatever he really gets in his heart to do so.
I want him to maybe get some new technology and be able to walk or do something in the future.
It's very important that he functions, and that's what I want for him. I want him to find his joy in life and do what he wants to do in his heart, and he always wants to excel in whatever he does.
I want the best for him. I mean, whatever that may be. You know, I want life to support him as much as possible. And so he maintains that equanimity to deal with his disability. You know, if he swings one way or the other, that's not a good thing for him. So he needs that stability. And I think the family provides that for him.
I just want him to be happy.
I'm thinking, all right.